On December 4, 1872, the crew of a British brigantine named Dei Gratia spotted something strange drifting aimlessly in the choppy waters of the Atlantic Ocean, about 400 miles east of the Azores. At first, they assumed it was another merchant vessel sailing poorly under the wind. But as they drew closer, the sight chilled them. The ship moved erratically, her sails partly torn, flapping like wounded wings. No signals were given, no crew appeared on deck. She was eerily silent. Captain David Morehouse of the Dei Gratia recognized her almost immediately. It was the Mary Celeste, an American merchant brigantine out of New York, supposed to be en route to Genoa, Italy, with a cargo of industrial alcohol. He knew her captain, Benjamin Briggs, a respectable seaman, a man of faith, and a friend. Yet something was clearly wrong. Morehouse sent a boarding party. As his men climbed over the rail of the Mary Celeste, they called out, but the ship gave no answer. The deck was empty. No one manned the wheel, no voices carried over the wind. The silence of abandonment pressed down on them like a weight. They began their search. The condition of the ship was unsettling. The sails were damaged, but not destroyed. The rigging was loose, as though left unattended. The lifeboat was missing. The pumps had been dismantled. Yet the ship itself was seaworthy. Water had seeped into the hold, but not enough to sink her. The cargo, 1,701 barrels of alcohol, remained largely intact, though some barrels were empty, their contents mysteriously gone. Inside the cabins, the men found a bizarre scene. Belongings of the crew lay undisturbed. Clothes were neatly folded, personal possessions untouched. The captain's log recorded daily entries until November 25, 9 days earlier, when all had seemed normal. The last position log placed them near the Azores. After that, silence. Most haunting of all, the cabin of Captain Briggs and his wife Sophie, who had accompanied him on the voyage along with their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, looked as if they had just stepped out. Toys lay on the floor. A sewing machine stood with unfinished work still threaded. The captain's Bible rested on a table. Yet not a single soul remained. 10 crew members, the captain, his wife, and his child, all gone. No sign of struggle, no blood, no bodies. Just absence. The discovery shocked the maritime world. A ship found abandoned in such condition was not just rare, it was almost unheard of. Why would the crew of a seaworthy vessel suddenly abandon it in the middle of the ocean, leaving behind their belongings, their wages, their tools, their very lives? The Mary Celeste was sailed by Morehouse's men into Gibraltar, where authorities launched an inquiry. Theories swirled immediately. Was it piracy? If so, why was the cargo untouched? Was it mutiny? If so, where had the mutineers gone? Some suggested alcohol fumes from leaking barrels caused panic, leading the captain to order everyone into the lifeboat. But if so, why had they not returned when the danger passed? Others speculated a sudden waterspout or undersea earthquake frightened them into abandoning ship. But the lack of damage contradicted that. Then darker whispers spread. Some suggested Captain Morehouse himself had orchestrated the mystery, that he had attacked the ship to claim salvage rights. But there was no evidence of violence. The theory faded under scrutiny. The official inquiry reached no conclusion. The Mary Celeste was released back into service, but she carried a curse. Shipowners struggled to find captains willing to sail her. For years, she drifted from one misfortune to another until, in 1885, she was deliberately wrecked off Haiti in an insurance fraud scheme. Yet the legend of her ghostly voyage refused to die. Writers and journalists embellished the story. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, creator of Sherlock Holmes, wrote a sensationalized tale about the ship, turning it into a full-blown legend of the sea. Soon, the Mary Celeste became synonymous with maritime mystery, a ghost ship drifting on endless waters, her crew vanished as though swallowed by the ocean itself. The true fate of the people aboard remains one of history's great enigmas. Did they lower themselves into the lifeboat and drift into oblivion, never to be found? Did alcohol fumes drive them mad? Was it something more sinister, something beyond explanation? no evidence has ever surfaced to solve the puzzle. To this day, the Mary Celeste sails in the imagination. A ship discovered adrift, her decks silent, her crew vanished without a trace. A reminder that the ocean holds secrets it never willingly gives up.